we created the so-called parallel beam intensifier, which magically increases the light output many times beyond the spot performance, thus making the light with the parallel beam intensifier a mighty tool in the world of reflected light systems. But we wind up with a round beam with which we can light a part of the reflector, or we light the entire reflector, and this will result in stray light that goes above, under, left and right of the reflector. Now, if we work in a studio with black walls, that may not be disturbing. But when we employ the redirection and re-reflecting of the light, this may very well cause disturbing effects. In order to eliminate those, we can of course employ a whole army of helpers who would come running in with different flags on different stands and eliminate the unwanted light, filling the entire scene with more stands and helpers than you ever want to see. Ideally, though, we'd want to clear the set of all unnecessary lighting paraphernalia. This leads us now onward to the new flag system. Traditional flags are mounted to extra C-stands and can then be oriented and placed. Sometimes you would need a whole group of them to shape a square of light and get rid of the parasitic light. But here, we go a very different way. We have a square flag, and that has 4 separate pouches on its back into which we insert steel rods, and those again can be inserted into a special reflector holder without the need of an extra stand. Now we can use our new flag system, getting rid of all the parasitic light that would otherwise go up, down, left, right of the reflector. No more extra stands needed. Mission accomplished. When we're talking about a group of reflectors, we can place, for example, 4 reflectors on adjustable arms in close vicinity to each other and attach the square flags behind them, and still have the freedom to adjust the angle of each reflector in its own particular way to redirect and re-reflect the light with different exit angles, different directions, different intensity, and different characters. This is a special setup of the 4 flag system and the appropriate holding devices, and a few simple accessories that can all be placed on a single crossbar with 4 studs holding 4 reflectors, which usually leaves a 5th stud to attach a 5th reflector, a smaller reflector that can be placed in addition to create a particular accent or highlight, so that adds to the whole group of reflectors, and even an E-flect can be added, all using a single lighting stand or suspension. This represents a very serious step forward. With this group of reflectors, we also redirect the light to further reflectors that may be placed at a distance further down the line. Thus, again, it may be unavoidable to create there some extra unwanted parasitic light. For this, we created yet another flag system that consists of an unfolding round flag, black, again with the 4 pouches to insert the 4 steel rods, that again insert into a special holding device directly seated behind the dedolight Lightstream reflector. Thus, we create a round flag around a single reflector, eliminating the parasitic light. It should be noted that the rail on the back of the reflector allows the movement of the holding device, which can be centered or used off-center in relation between flag and reflector. For a group of square reflectors, we can use 4 flags simultaneously and keep the group of reflectors tightly placed next to each other for efficiency. For the unfolding round reflector, you may not always want to place them directly central, but move up and down in relation to the round unfolding flag.